guys, you want to know how to do an official news story? Catty rumors.
Guy Fieri, who is one of the hosts on the Food Network, he has a show called Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. He is being accused by a
very popular star on the Food Network.
He is a popular star on the Food Network. Every time I happen to, channel surf, I somehow see him, whether it's an ad for his show or whether or not his show is actually happening. He's all over the place. So,
well, yes, that is the definition of popular.
So I'm familiar with him.
He has a NBC game show, I think, too.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. I don't know if it's still on, but he did. I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about him, but something has always kind of bothered me about him, right? And I never...
Please, put up his picture again. It's not hard. It's not... Really? What do you think it is?
Yes. Let us point and laugh at the funny-looking man. Ha, 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 ha.
It's like, when I look at him, I see
what's your problem?
Okay, can I just say, I'll tell you what it is. He just, you can tell he's a nerdy guy. Like, he's not exactly the coolest guy on the planet, and he was probably nerdy in high school, but now he's like grown up and he wants to give this impression that he's cool.
Oh my god, like, this guy looks like such a loser. I would never ride his saddle, if you know what I mean, girls.
So he did like the ridiculous frosted tips. Like, who does frosted tips these days? That's so 1990. Nobody does that anymore, right? Yeah. And then, the
it's like
piercings.
Maybe he doesn't know how to be cool.
OMG. Did you see his fucking hairstyle? Oh my god. That is so fucking gay. Like, LOL.
Yeah, he just gets on my nerves. I don't know. But that is such a superficial thing to say about him, right? But
of course it's superficial, but, I'm hot. You're supposed to believe me, and I'm part of a big news program on YouTube and such, So, my opinion matters on people's hairstyles.
Now I actually have a reason to dislike him.
What is it?
Which is great.
Now my opinion is even more justified to hate this guy.
Ha-ha! The fun has been doubled!
So one of his former producers had an interview with City Pages, and during the interview he says, yeah, this Guy Fieri dude, he turns out to be homophobic.
Girls, you never heard from me, but this guy, the nerdy guy with the weird hair, he's totally fucking homophobic, man.
Okay, so I want to read you part of City Pages and what they wrote about him. They said that Fieri also needed protection from homosexuals, or at least advance warning. Early in the show's run, Paige got a phone call from Fieri, who just walked out of a restaurant in a huff. Guy had decided that the two men running the restaurant were life partners.
And they were cooking food.
Paige remembers. He said, you can't send me to talk to gay people without warning. Those people weird me out.
Well, that is quite a unpopular remark. But let's see what the Turkish people have to say.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I got that. Yeah. They do weird people out, the gay people. No, look, if this is true, it's hideous. Now, he says it's not true.
Yes.
And he would never have said anything like that.
Now, before one of them goes into some sort of a rant, I just want to say, I'm not defending homophobia. But then again, this doesn't feel like a news story. This feels like TM-fucking-Z.
Right. Guy Fieri's spokesperson came out, or publicist, I should say, came out, and she's like, look, he turns out to be a great guy. He's a stand-up guy who does right by people. We don't have any proof of that either, so he said, she said, in my opinion.
Oh, no. It's not like we have to do research in our news story. We just have to get all the facts we want to demonize this guy.
But then another field producer came forward and talked to City Pages and told City Pages, yeah, I totally stand by what was said about Guy Fieri, and I witnessed it myself.
Fly away now, fly away now, fly away!
I don't know if you can tell, but this was made back in 2005. The original video, not this commentary.
Excuse me, will my PS2 play Xbox games?
I think we should be taking notes from this guy. He seems like an expert salesman. I mean, just look at his determination to sell a product and answer questions.
Excuse me, I need to know if Halo will play on my PS2?
I'm sorry, I don't speak stupid, and our translator called out sick today.
Wait, what are you—
Surely they must have video game stores in the great land of Stupidia, where you'd be able to purchase and be ignorant of all manner of games in accordance with your society's custom.
our main protagonist, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I want to speak with your manager.
I do not understand your strange language, and I can only interpret your raised voice and display of teeth as a sign of aggression.
I'm never shopping here again.
Be wary of traffic and open elevator shafts. They're magnets to your kind.
Oh yeah, you sure are proud for pissing off a customer. Woohoo.
Screw you, pal.
Whoa, guys! They're throwing buttered toast at the wall. Wacky. Why yes, every gamer stares at boobs whenever they get the chance. Very blatant, non-subtle staring, that I may add. Did I just watch an Xbox Android robot thing try to ask a big screen TV if it wants to hump? I would just like to thank Tim Buckley for making this grade A piece of dog shit.
Spend your paycheck on video games again?
Naturally. Rent, food, and clothing are terribly boring uses for my hard-earned money.
So not only is he an asshole, but he's a lazy asshole? Our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
Hard earned, huh? That's a new one.
Speaking of new, I want to play Fight Night.
Later, I'm playing Dead or Alive right now.
Come on, man. I need to relax with a nice, welcoming 12-hour gaming session. I've been at work all day.
Dude, I've seen you at work. All you do is sit there and play video games.
Excuse me? I also stock the shelves, clean the store, manage the inventory, and count the money.
No, you don't.
Well, no, not me personally, but Barry does, and watching him can be pretty exhausting.
You know, this would make for a better main protagonist if he actually had decent dialogue or good writing. I'm not seeing it.
Right. Well, today is my day off, and I was here first. Go do something else for a while.
Something else?
Yeah, something other than video games? Like reading a book, riding a bike.
Fine.
Oh my god. Going outside and doing something? Oh, blasphemy.
I'll try your other stuff.
Hey, hon, how was work?
Yeah, you heard her right. They're in a relationship. I was surprised too.
Meh.
Hey, you feel like going to see a movie? There are a few good ones playing that
I can't. Lucas is hogging the TV, so I have to find other stuff to do.
Ethan, going to see a movie is other stuff.
Holy crap, you're right. Hey, do you think the theater would let me hook up a video game system to one of their screens?
I sincerely doubt it.
Then I'll have to devise an elaborate plan to get Lucas out of the living room.
Okay, hon. Have fun.
Well, this is interesting. Either she just doesn't give a crap, or she's just a horribly written character. I hope it's the former.
If you need me, I'll be on the roof, learning how to fly.
Okay. Wait, what? Ethan! If you break your neck, I am not calling the ambulance. Ah! Son of a...
Sucker.
Okay, I just noticed something. Either this house has weird dimensions, or the artist just doesn't know how to draw houses, or walls, windows, whatever.
What?
You know what, I'm not even gonna make a joke about how impossible it was for him to just super glue onto a doorknob that was inside the house, even though he's outside of the house, unless he's just that much of a ninja. Nitpick, whatever, let's get on with the video.
Nobody glues my circle strafe hand to a doorknob and gets away with it.
I sincerely hope you guys just caught that picture of him married to a Windows OS box.
Now, this is personal.
Uh-oh, watch out. We're gonna watch a crazy montage.
So maybe a co-op game then.
Yeah, co-op sounds good.
Hilarious.
Well, not only was that pointless, but you also broke a perfectly good Xbox 360 controller in the process. Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen.
So you guys done with the TV yet? I want to play some Halo.
Ugh, women and their first-person shooters. Oh my god. That's so annoying. Everyone knows Halo is overrated.
I'm so sick of porn with my file sharing. What the hell, BitTorrent tracker sites?
Oh my god. Porn? On the internet? Are you serious? That should not be happening. Oh my god. As a feminist, I should be offended by porn on the internet.
BitTorrent is a file sharing protocol used to distribute large files. So instead of sending the file from one computer to the other, which is known as peer-to-peer, what's happening is everyone who's downloading the file is sharing with everyone else. So we're all taking little bits of information, and that will eventually be compiled into a full file on our computers. It's a really efficient, decentralized way of downloading files. It's actually really ingenious.
That way I can pirate my games. I mean, I don't pirate games. As a feminist, I should never do that. No. What I meant to say was pirating Metallica albums.
But as with most geeky technology, BitTorrent tracking sites fill their ad space with ads directed at young men, not at people who look like me.
Well, duh.
One way that I can tell is because the ads are either how to get ripped in 4 weeks or porn directed specifically at heterosexual young males.
Okay, two things. One, that's their target demographic, so obviously. And number two, ad block.
The images are women being debased and dehumanized.
So, I never got this. So there's a girl that wants to show off her body to mainly guys, maybe girls, and that's somehow dehumanizing.
To sell advertising for sex sites or online dating sites. Some are straight up pornography, and others are just using pornographic images to entice young men to visit their sites.
Of course, you would actually need to have half a brain cell to realize that if they're using porn to advertise for something that isn't porn, then you probably shouldn't trust it.
For example, the Evany MMO used ads like this, which clearly is using women's bodies to attract boys to come play their game.
Well, holy shit, those are women? I never would have known!
Except, I think their game was like a strategy MMO, like it had nothing to do with the women in the advertisements.
Oh, and it's fake advertising too! Oh my god, my brain is exploding!
And then these ads are clearly for porn, except they're trying to pretend that it's like the classiest collection of nude art.
Artistic nudity? Huh, what's that?
All of these ads are just using women's bodies to appeal to geeks and gamers.
No. Really?
People that look like this. I just want to file share without being bombarded by naked women and offers to meet ladies in my neighborhood. I also don't want to download a virtual stripper who takes her clothes off on my desktop. And frankly, I'm horrified at the thought of someone turning their computer on and having their own virtual stripper do a little dance for them every day.
Like, oh my god. Getting a stiffy from something that is not your girlfriend or wife. Oh, that is horrifying. Scarred for life.
That falls under the fembot category, and y'all know how I feel about that. There are plenty of techno geeks who are women, so why do these sites insist on advertising only to men? That was a rhetorical question. I actually know the answer to that.
Aw, it's rhetorical. Now I have nothing witty to say.
Women are systematically left out of techno-geek culture. It's a boys' club that's reinforced socially and culturally. It creates a space that is so undesirable for women to be in that they don't want to, or they aren't given the opportunity to participate.
Can I just say that I've honestly never met a single human being in their life who was male, a geek/nerd, and hated women. You know, other than trolls.
Just look at the fact that less than 3% of open source programmers are women. Or how about the fact that only 13% of Wikipedia contributors are women?
And those are the only geeks in the world.
It's not that women aren't interested in technology, it's that there are very real barriers for women to get involved and engage. Having ads on the BitTorrent tracking sites targeted at a very specific demographic of young heterosexual males alienates and discourages women from participating.
Unless they have some sort of software that disables ads. Like that exists.
And these ads are only a teeny tiny little fraction of the intentional and unintentional barriers keeping women out of the boys club. I like technology and coding and science fiction and open source software and all sorts of other geeky stuff. So why am I being told that I don't fit in?
Do you honestly believe that there are less female gamers or geeks or nerds out there just because of some sort of secret society of patriarchy trying to oppress the women?
And I'm also told that the only place for women in this subculture is to be the hot chick, or maybe the booth babe at a convention.
So wait a minute. There are guys out there that think that just other guys out there in the world other than themselves are just drooling idiots, and you listen to them? I also find it amusing that this YouTuber, Feminist Frequency, has to approve of comments on both her videos and her YouTube channel comment box. Isn't that special? So she either got trolled really hard, or she's only looking for positive feedback, which is not how you do things. Otherwise you seem like an uptight little, what's the word, bitch? Yeah, that's good, yeah. So that'll conclude this 3-part special. So thank you for watching the video, leaving comments and liking them, and subscribing to my channel. Hopefully I'll be making more, and I'll see you guys later. Happy Halloween.